Once upon a time, there was a man named John who was looking for a babysitter to watch his 2 children for the evening. He decided to use an online service to hire a babysitter and quickly found someone who seemed to have excellent qualifications and glowing reviews. John felt relieved and scheduled the babysitter to come over that night. However, when the babysitter arrived, John quickly realized that he had made a terrible mistake. The babysitter was rude and dismissive towards his children, and John soon discovered that he had a criminal record for theft and assault. John felt uneasy and decided to cancel his plans for the evening and stay home with his children instead. As the evening progressed, John noticed that the babysitter had been snooping around his house and going through his personal belongings. John became increasingly uncomfortable and eventually asked the babysitter to leave. The babysitter became aggressive and began to threaten John and his family. Fortunately, John was able to call the police, and the babysitter was arrested for trespassing and making threats. John learned a valuable lesson that day about the importance of doing thorough background checks and trusting his instincts when it comes to hiring someone to watch his children. He was grateful that nothing worse had happened and vowed to be more careful in the future. John's 2 children were terrified after a criminal attack. It's truly heartbreaking to hear about the traumatic experience that John's 2 children had to go through after the criminal attack. Such experiences can leave a lasting impact on young children, and it's important to provide them with proper support and care to help them cope with the trauma. It's understandable for children to feel scared and anxious after such an incident, and it's important to reassure them that they are safe and that measures are being taken to prevent such incidents from happening again. It's also important to seek professional help and counseling for the children to help them deal with the trauma and any associated psychological issues. As a community, we must come together to provide support to John's family and other victims of such incidents. It's important to raise awareness about the prevalence of such crimes and take steps to prevent them from happening in the future. We must work towards creating a safe and secure environment for our children to grow and thrive in.